Well, good morning, everyone. It's Donna. How are you doing today? So, for today's dolly sew, I am going to attempt to make another chair cover for this little, I think it was like a phone stand or something like that. I got it at Five Below or I don't know, something like that. It might have even been Dollar Tree for all I can remember. I've had it for a long, long time. But I'm sorry, that just doesn't work for my dollhouse style. So I'm going to attempt to make one out of white. If it works, then I can have changeable ones that I can change out for the seasons, or have one where it's white on one side, black on another, and flip it over. I did have this thing, or I spray painted it. It was originally pink. And it took a couple of coats to get all of the pink done, but it's there. If I wanted to, I could unscrew it all and do it. If you look really closely down in there, you might be able to see a little bit of pink, but it's got a couple of coats on there, and the color of pink that was just a little much. I mean, it made this look like baby pink. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is roughly kind of trace this out. Let's see if I can get this up here. And I'm, just making a rough circle, because we have to have a seam allowance in here. And that has, the fur and everything on there. So we'll have plenty for seam allowance. And I'm going to pause for a second as I go get my Velcro or hook and loop tape. Okay, so I cut actually 4 pieces of Velcro, and this is double-sided, so I will be cutting these in half so that each side will only have half. I don't think I need a full one, and then one side I will completely sew down at about, quarter mark through, something like that, and then have the other laying on top of it when I sew the inner and the outer together, so that it will hopefully stick. Hopefully this is going to work. We'll see. So I am going to try to make this a little bit more circular. I think that'll work. And I'm going to give this a quick press. Okay, I gave them a light press, and as I said, I am going to cut this Velcro in half. I'm doing that where you can't see. That way I can't cut myself. These little scissors right here are sharp. They are sharp. Anyway, I am going to lay them in what, about quarters, I guess. shoot. We're going with this one right here. And I am just going to, whoops, quickly, try to quickly anyway. Sew these on. And as you can see, this doesn't have to be perfect. And you know, I'm not even sure this is going to work, so we're just giving it a go. Oops, where'd the last one go? Okay, trimming these up a little bit. Okay, and if let me get the, if you look at the original seat, it's got this on both of them. I guess that's where they closed it up. I'm going to close it down there and not here. But I am going to be taking that bite and we're just guesstimating. I probably did it way off, it looks like it, but hey, this is a trial, right? Yep, it looks way off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the attaching, so the rough side of the Velcro down here on these. I think they match up fairly good. And I'm going to make roughly the same thing here. And we're going to sew. Come on, get going. Now when I get back to the other side, I will not close it because I've got to turn it. Come on. I know 2 layers of Velcro is a lot. Especially this stuff, it's kind of, whoops. thick. There. And hold on, I'm going to turn it. Oh, well, I got it turned and on here. It's not perfect. I didn't press it or anything. And the side's not closed, but I will get that done. Not sure how it's going to work, so we're going to get the big Barbie, the curvy girl, and put her in. I think it works, and I like it a little bit better than that. It'll go with more of the furniture, and I can do different coverings for different seasons and everything. So yeah, I think I'm going to go back and hand stitch this. What do you think? I'll talk to you later. Bye.